Alasan Bosingwa. Yes.
Alasan Said Zakito to profile Mbwemo on the show today over 2.5. This is not a prophecy, do. Ampa. You so I guess I'm 2.5 Nico Busu. Ankafa. Hey! I didn't talk about it. Bama level number 4. Oh, Debbie. Buffum. Mbwemo. But
Zakito. Jibo.
Premier League level.
Premier League. Why is Kevin Phillips? Okay, it's Sunderland for play with Kevin Phillips. I just have one Chelsea for Cotonou. The lap no.
Roy Dilla.
Now, Manchester more compete at international competitions. It's one who compete at those levels now. Per players are at least. Them Mbwemo na one no. Oh, there was some beba.
Ntijibo. No kwani ese. Alasan Bosingwa. Yes.
Alasan Said Zakito to profile Mbwemo on the show today over 2.5. This is not a prophecy, do. Ampa. You so I guess I'm 2.5 Nico Busu. Ankafa. Hey! I didn't talk about it. Bama level number 4. Oh, Debbie. Buffum. Mbwemo. But
Zakito. Jibo.
Premier League level.
Premier League. Why is Kevin Phillips? Okay, you so I guess I'm
Alasan Bosingwa. Yes.
Alasan Said Zakito to profile Mbwemo on the show today over 2.5. This is not a prophecy, do. Ampa. You so I guess I'm
come from. So look at the matches I drew. Agreed. How's the focus everybody's game? Now we should have won the Boosters. You know, if I won, maybe it will have a different story. We will still be competing. So to me, I've done my part. I don't know the number of matches I play. I think 5 for this team. And I've been able to go to this point. All my prayers is to win the FA. Then I'll be satisfied that at the end of the day, as a technical director, I've done my best when I took over.
Now, assessing of the players when you took over, what will you say about them now?
What will you say? Because you know them better than me. They were playing in front of you before I came.
You trained them more than me?
No, you saw them more than me. With my procedure, they are improving day after day or match after match. But for the rest, the only match I watch, apart from Beijing, I was here when Viviani beat Dreams 4. I was also here with the U19. I was scouting the U19, and then the one they played against Dreams. I saw that I've not won their game. So if there's any assessor, you can assess it better than me. I can't give myself A. You understand me? I can't assess myself. The number of matches I play, per the result or per the way, you can know whether they are going up or they are going down. So you can.
Okay, I understand. Sorry, my last question. Now, the big picture is next season. Still the same big job here, right?
It seems it's yet to.
But you will still be around because.
Why do you say I'm still here? Are you Nana?
But you see the technical.
No, look.
What I was going to ask was.
Look, I want reality.
Yeah, okay.
There's nobody tells me anything. It is I've been hearing this and that. So my concentration is how to finish the league and win the FA. Until then, I'm nobody. I'm technical director.
So I was asking, what do you think the future looks like for?
I can't think about that since it is not there.
No, your title, not your position. The team itself, the future next season. What do you think? What should the fans expect from the team? Looking at what you've done with them.
Look, for now, are you sure I'm going to take over next year? Let the person come, then you ask him, not me. If you ask me, you ask me about what is going to happen with the FA. And I told you I'm going to do everything possible to win. But if you tell me the next season.
Not much time to waste. And then Wednesday, the 4th of June, 2025. So,
So we are already in June. And I still bank here, yes, I know. So, and I'm reviewing password. That's the problem. Tomorrow, then, papa. Man from Ra, Koyamo. And I know them Kobo empty and Kobo. Sabu and we move it. Then Rambo, so the way I know correct. So no correct. Solo. No correct. Solo, no correct. Solo, Magan kind. Okay. Solo, my dear kind. And now we are dear kind. Okay. What am I Judy? Is that Baba is that Judy? Okay. We Solo, when you say one day. Okay. Where there?
Until
payment received for 1,000 Ghana from Quick Loan. Oh, Master, assembly is serious. Now, boss, and I'm going to my DSTV was off. I had that response. Meanwhile, bang ni kipu yadi. To know some cobom busian. As it came, Jim, my bubble sian. So, he never me a tree, I bet you would me. I could, yeah. So, me, master, my can be an I
asked him with my watching.
So long
with him. Oh, in the Atias no credit. But we do feel no. Yes, if you are, oh, Bob, because won't you? Now, other means be Saturday register more money.
So what it means?
So you had no money on your mobile money.
What it means?
You transfer the now there.
So you should have brought for me to enter probability to say, you know. No one is so called banker. Be 1,000 our pa. Now this kind of free on the abba. Currently, in fact, because bank and so more years you may be. Into year in fact. Who will be as well. So the be. Ye will be so say or so Master Minibi. Now says Sena Yados. Obusu ga obo agro odi and you know say straight you use to
so through be am call down numbers no around time be be home out from
what was anyini lo ya yenko and it say ahead of the UEFA Nations League omuni here in so local bank no omuni here in term no mama yeah bread Bruno Fernandes on Germany also we've been preparing very well. Bygones are bygones and we want to create new history. They are one of the best teams in the world, but so are we. And the just say, and Portugal and Germany.
And Germany. Our Munich football arena.
Second leg,
we are semi-final first leg. Semi-final first leg. Semi-final first leg.
Fabregas says yes to joining Inter.
Yeah.
Inter Fabregas.
Yes.
Why is the guy leaving? Go Jordan Oko.
That is the decision. We choose about joining Saudi Arabia.
Oh, okay.
So
Saudi.
Yeah, of course Saudi Arabia. Because you know, a season a behana because contending for treble. Nabako kra went to me anjide. Honestly, behano, yes.
Arsenal and Spain midfielder Mikel Merino has claimed that he hopes that one of Barcelona's Lamine Yamal or Pedri will go on to win the Ballon d'Or. United States men's national team head coach Mauricio Pochettino says Christian Pulisic should be the Lionel Messi of the US due to his intent and recognizability. Okay. Lewandowski thinks Barca won't find it easy to find a replacement for him. Zubimendi puts Arsenal transfer in doubt as Sociedad star points to a long summer ahead. Long summer ahead. As in saying,
give me name say
the headline in here. Can you?
Enra headline on here. Munchi Muni say Enra Martin Zubimendi granted interview. National team hotel. And Umbusana say, we move to Arsenal. No, I'm saying Arsenal for be quick. I say, Kabay now come on with deal no. Fiona Fabrizio. We all believe him say, oh yeah, expert in transfers. But here we go. Martin Zubimendi to Arsenal is done. But deal no saying. I know whose stories no baby. Ubusan stories we free.
because on a club ya any come on a club ya and we be na ono Martin to be mending a long summer ahead. Ontimi confirm say okusia kind of Arsenal. Nti and when you come umbusa say na sene yetiwe Real Madrid manager Xabi Alonso adachibi na no be coach Sociedad B no na wo ho ofri ho and next season they promote you by of course be see kind Madrid because yes because I mean idol kese and ono ne ma obi ahu Martin
Zubi
and why interview or grant you know
Zubi's deal with Arsenal is done.
It is not done.
Na the TN say announcement will be made in July.
Yeah, Arsenal for
take the pen drive.
That is I believe.
Zubi. Nam kwe mo asa Madrid for come. And say pateni mbonche ni bi.
Da be send your man am kan yo. And your man kan wa.
Is it pateni mbonche?
And the man am kan yo.
Zubi is done.
Mo say pateni mbonche.
Watch out for Zubi.
I'm told mbonche party.
Oh na.
Me dem say pateni mbonche no. But your men say make Kenya men ka say
say azabi mobile mundi.
But you say na o hanra. Senior say na o Saturday. But na ka say menye fan of Zubi.
Announcement will be made in July. According to deep throat source from us.
But boy we but that club so once
Chelsea's decision to send Jadon Sancho packing back to Manchester United could be because they've decided to go for West Ham's winger Mohamed Kudus instead. Transfer by there. Now Chelsea said they have a lot of wingers and
say no Noni Maduaki ene Necto Naka Maduaki ne Necto and Naka definitely Jamie Gittens of Dortmund and we say omo di nkomo so you menyana be kan na wingers na
Boydman ba on be dada omo say both say be na aye Kotoko have completed the first signing for next season after securing the service of 20-year-old midfielder Hubert Jau from Brecum Chelsea. Hubert Jau. So long so what position man?
Yeah, number
midfielder number 6 and 8.
Typical number 8 for Libya.
I said no move.
Dabi. Kotoko number 8 Dabi.
Kotoko midfielder be amboboding.
Baba, I'm here 10. Baba 10. And you see, or your defensive midfielder.
Hey. Now I use the Obuasi in the
number 6 GM.
This is one about to 8.
In team menu.
And only 8 to 6.
Say, on the no part with DM. But coach no, a shift in 8 now.
Again. So let's see then. Abdulaziz Nuruddin. So no hard player. Where Jai has
the contract by we.
Talks are believed to be at a preliminary stage, but Kotoko are expected to step up effort in the coming days, according to sources. Slow bra, most nations FC are there. Oma catcher GF people said they only accept the replay of their match against Baseke, Holy Stars. They made it clear that anything short of replay could lead to their withdrawal from the Premier League. As my mokan, GD and the woman I say, one wanted to Mokana.
Oh, there be
can we rely on it?
Yes, and come on, your run nations are no.
So, Omanya
replay na team no person mo yen academy. No Mujai League in the ball.
Doesn't mean Sunday or
but Omunya replay in the Omunyan Academy.
Debbie. So Munya replay in
it. What is the academy principle?
The academy principle they said Momu believe for system ni mubi winti.
So this singular decision.
Yes.
Every Momunya believe in the system or not.
Debbie,
if it goes their way.
And call me way. So order for a replay there. You are setting a fair ground.
Now because academy. Now a conviction.
Sure.
Your business plans, the reason for the academy, your facility, and all that. But if a single decision, back we say bit mama say my academy and I it's problematic.
Says our decision is to change the fortunes of the club to a larger extent.
No. My fortune. The Americans.
But them say
they see when this is over here.
Yeah.
You plan for it. you program for it.
Yes.
What you say? Say, if you expect somebody to make a certain decision, and I did the 2 and this is all by ya.
That decision is yes, I knew you. And I'm also saying,
if they don't go your way.
Debbie also replay no and say points among nations. But yes, but replay is setting a fair grounds for them to compete. And to see any fair grounds that they compete there.
That is why I'm asking the question. Say, so decision back on.
Yes.
In the opinion of nations.
Yes.
And the moment say Ghana football, no, there's fairness or not.
To when Miss Otuo-Acheampong omone baseke game omone baseke game.
How they see the GFA say fair, there's a level playing ground, the GFA is doing things right.
Yeah,
we will be dependent on this very decision.
Yes.
Okay. Matthias, thank you. Okay, so Charles Akono, former Black Stars president, Otuo is doing the right things now. Kofi Adams has expressed approval of the Black Stars participation in the recently concluded Unity Cup tournament held in London. His approval is there. That's all I'm saying.
Say,
he has expressed his approval. There be Kofi Adams.
Kofi Adams.
And now where then approval? Sports and Recreation Minister Kofi Adams has expressed his approval of the Black Stars participation in the recently concluded Unity Cup tournament held in London.
Oh yes, it be a wedding, but in a contest, you know, like Unity Cup and a boy and a boy. Yes, in a contest.
Thank you. 9:57. Sports lawyer.
Oh yeah, boy.
Yankona fa umiti dunum na fe kwama no ne emra ensemu sisi ensemu koso e wo ho papa se obona se show 5-1 obe make sure say you buy the right players. No, by United so yet obi a team to for so Arsenal kwa na ensign bi
Arsenal there yes some bomb in next season no mad insha no mo say 5-1 no mo san controllers but empire no mo no mad insha ma san share 5-1 controllers. Eti anopay yama special good morning na yama kwaba biem emena sanso se anopay ye konko funkroso na ensemo edi adentete ensemo no pay e boom fumpa onko funkroso no ya de honsem ato anim nsem no doso ene anopay nemom de disafata se wohwe na wotie ena ye de ema wo kitikiti mampole bi ena ewoma akansuo yanom akanbunu pa anopay ya tue boase na ya tene no emra ya confirm emnunu nyina ama wo live on Facebook Oyerepa live Oyerepa Radio Oyerepa Sports on Facebook and on X no so Oyerepa Sports our Twitter no Oyerepa Sports enjoy show no together and legends na transian kitten no omodini nyina ebeto to na fe wa enjoy bi analysis na beba na fe boss player Zumende nsensemina oko TikTok wa omode beto na fe wa enjoy bi UEFA Nations League abusuam and Munich Football Arena Germany and Portugal and at the airborne 7 p.m. and a side game nom toda na Florent Veit and a Mark Andre Ter Stegen and Ra Omina a trainee with Diamond Shaft of Germany national team no inti and on pay Yabako Oyerepa TV no so Yanwa Castle so NCS best TV station of ya enjoy and Ra trainer woman na Taseme UEFA Nations League training and a daso and an pay na Roberto Martinez a Portugal coach and ram on him press conference etimi atodram and I say anya Portugal na mom oche Germany for na ekwanya amofaso ebo ambo debia omu take risk and risk no yana at the resource etimi ebron omu yetima omu press very high omu yetima they can play through the middle and of him data na amonima our park and so I similar number we're ready for the Diamond Soft of Germany national team no Bruno Fernandes on Germany and I say I'm prepare ye sa about head to head and records there ayana omunyina ye number oyama dia twamno entwam na fem pempe dia no yam by or training sa ababuam na fe Portuguese national team a creating history and Bruno Fernandes on Portugal and I say sa ocha manager na obai no woma mu jije can do spirits no aba or believe say ocha eniema amaye training grounds are going forward and never ko ye at the Amatino Julian Nagelsmann on Cristiano Ronaldo and also obia and in Cristiano Ronaldo eniema Cristiano Ronaldo anyam in his career when a stunting career over many years since say Gambia Cristiano Ronaldo ejamrum West Pretisa about performing number Diamond Soft of Germany afi UEFA Nations League semi-final I was say go through now fame omutimi ko crew anom owiya and was in squad no our 9 out of many strikers who warrior say ocean strikers now fe ocean midfielders defense obia are ready now on team C lineup no so and find central for say against Portugal a player asumasi obentime and estate Leon Goretzka at the atujose amobom our Munich football arena a special Emma Diamond Soft of Germany national team Serbia or your fun now face a game no and your difficult or some fun to say a very difficult game yaka UEFA Nations League once Michael Oliver Nyanko Pongbo semi-final France Spain Otnam ono and Ebejamo as center referee Emra Spain and France at the airport na Arsenal young fan to Joseph Mikel Merino a midfielder Emma Arsenal our national team camp our Spain and on same I'm a person I'm a J the UEFA Nations League and of a team Abuam Emma Ida Pedri and I said Lamine Yamal hitting me at the Ballon d'Or United States of America men's national team head coach Mauricio Pochettino and on their two jam say over US Mamua said ya Oko Argentina amojeje Lionel Messi no sa and I was say I'm a Christian Pulisic a son say Christian Pulisic a player bia the talent and it said the America for him I was say the American Lionel Messi and Mauricio Pochettino in Sama or the two jam and then I not pay my young Italy now pay young team come on and I not pay our Italy on Oyerepa 100.7 FM on Oyerepa TV and then I not pay na thank you Simone Inzaghi and I pay Yabako Oyerepa TV no so I live on Facebook pages and also Oyerepa Live Oyerepa Radio Oyerepa Sports da Simone Inzaghi and you enter and there's da Emma Simone Inzaghi with Anyama why at the Emma team video way and on pay interform at the Abba one da Simone Inzaghi ase onim say afi na or compete for the Scudetto anye Samsung and Capro where to be ante and a Roma Champions League in the history of the Champions League final you're born a canum I went to be antibie and that screen so uchabianum na anopay a Jackson Herbal Center na Jackson natural capsules no eba adwuma pa abusan de atieniem ontiri no mogante bi mfamu yie enti da bia o complain na me kase no ya me ya matia me ya ningina mo no awsa pa Jackson natural capsules na nom na eboam ema moja di afrisane ewo mu yie na fe wati ya o ya o de da bia o complain se o kase no ya o ya Jackson natural capsules beboa o usisi ya de no abusua awsa onom Jackson natural capsules na fe opesa uye bema mu ewo mpem ba djuma ye eme fra bema mu a ewo sem unya Jackson natural capsules Jackson mister pabina nom na entu malaria na say afi jaundice typhoid fever ningi na betu ase menstrual pains no Jackson mister na etu ase 0244 723 541 0244 723541 na wafre Jackson Herbal Center abusuam ahonsam ano enta osalcom na fa bibia ekoye ema wom high sense say yam fanto oni mo pay se o TV papa etimi atwa eye high sense aso ye na okọ omodienom eye papa afe entwe kania bebre se o benya TV papa e dia hwe big games a FIFA Club World Cup ya ebem o TV no 32-inch and answer 110-inch display, 150 display. Nina, a high sense Emma at Emma War. It comes with sleek and stylish, frameless designs. Inti, I was at Upebium 0302. 550000 0302 550000 not what from not Fenima Koye Amo Mike Mignon and Ram and not made to a name set Chelsea. I'm monitor ni situation I'm going to offer akose omu here Mike Mignon not ni details ni the contract about na we 2026 NT 30 million euros ACK yet is a Chelsea I carry se ombetua at the ama Milan se when I stand not Milan so and Jessica meaning after 2026 June obetime akọ as a free agent metime dia to name se Luka Modric the next 24 hours or 48 hours AC Milan be confirm se Luka Modric a player ema womom obesa until June 2027. Manchester City so awie Tijani Renders 70 million euros and amo aje Tijani Renders ekosi akan ama Manchester City Fabregas I say yes to Inter Milan and Ram and then come on by and I'm bet ho ema wo say likely say Oko Simone Inzaghi na so ya obekom Saudi Arabia Hilal na abusuam Fabregas aye Como manager na afiwe obomode pa with Como team nom Diate etem se Fabregas aye manager say Inter and na team come akwa ni ye pa amra ema ya juma emfa ema team nom and reporter ya confirm ema amount anopay yamra Spain na fe yanin come on Spain and na anopay on Oyerepa TV on Oyerepa 100.7 FM na update and latest ewo FC Barcelona am Camp ho say na esi etente no pay ya ko Camp Nou na ya hwe update and latest our Camp Nou said ya Camp Nou esi etiem prim say renovation works ekoso a enei enche bia be ready na FC Barcelona manager Hans Flick and dia to just and cram Lamine Yamal ho ofi La Masia num and a buyer Pedri ho Gavi ho a lot of players nom obema ni akọ La Masia no obenya Dennis Lamine Yamal afi La Masia obenya Dennis Robert Lewandowski afi La Masia enti sankuda ni team no antunkune obema ni etime akọ Robert Lewandowski a striker Emma FC Barcelona na de meeting I say that bia o say on sia kan Emma FC Barcelona biem anansam no mo contract etime aba na wie ya jobe kan say abedin enti ama club ne say ambe fani obia o te say Robert Lewandowski Lamine Yamal and central for Enra and then you think come on our Spanish national team can busan say jersey number 10 no yate hon sam say nyankopon boa 2025-2026 our FC Barcelona wo and I will say jersey number 10 no and I say or respect players pa na jobe kan sam ya ka say die ay ansumanin 40 dodo na e fa na ansu 40 onom and I say jersey number 10 no jersey number 19 onom Lamine Yamal Osheno nani jersey number 19 ho ene yansema Lamine Yamal ati atudam meti report bi eti yo Spain na mefi Barcelona na mako Real Madrid na demetini according to report ni James Madrid ambesan typical number 9 last season eduba bia na se Endrick ba emfa na se Vini emfa na se Kylian Mbappe nkwano ho a hwan na ebeja animo as number 9 enti dia yate etem se ombesa number 9 so bompo na se on start game no ot bench on for problem Emma Madrid team no dia yate and se omo monitor Dusan Vlahovic ne deal no and afa Antibudamel of Osasuna Shakodano last year Belgium pa Emma Osasuna Antibudamel na oko Crystal Palace Jean Philippe Mateta and a Patrick Sheck when we na a place a monitor situation sir on the phone back on Pogba na se on siakaya on for problem bia and for Emma team nom Trent Alexander-Arnold boss or ya Real Madrid player our national team camp na anopay my intercept story be our Spain wa ne car or you saw him say the favorite car pa a Range Rover or Liverpool, you know, your coach training now. What means the ordinary Range Rover and a coach training name no Madrid day on team for Sakano and for my training ground. So, Yan and TSA or Pesa or Ship Sakano, a copy of Spain of a or you sue, no better my Spain Cromo, Madrid training ground. So, there on team and Franco. Adentia Nina and sir Ramad our sponsorship agreement with BMW. Unim say Afibia Amo and mother plus ne cars and you're born again. Your mother plus ne cars. Yana Omodema Omonum na BMW no and I bet me call mother training ground so and see ni favorite car Trent Alexander and Range Rover on to be fan call Ramad training grounds and your reporter Yansa Ika and I no pay na Zubizu. Aha and see I Kylian Mbappe, a could do a boss player car, yet the amount to Webia, and a Trent Alexander-Arnold BMW car, and then some a better can chat or a party in the Facebook car, where a look at car, BMW, at the amount last year, SR plus in our bar, type power panel, not yet the amount, in Tinkabia solo, ever sign we are where a Trent, where to Bellingham, best sign we no carrying on mine Tinkabia solo by a, now comes to 200 sign we or so solo Kanye. So okay. Now, Norima will let us an update on Martin Zubimendi. Martin Zubimendi, no, on our national team camp, our UEFA Nations League semi-final. I'm trying to say I'm betting kunim our France so na Martin and ransom drop from Radio Nacional España and I didn't come on and on Busan say Martin he had this story baby say oh coach team Saudi and team A team B and I go see akan na and no say oh me who story sinbia ya na me wan kakra me ne obi anya agreement say me ko see akan at the among your long summer and the minute bia enya agreement na o say yan come obi ante say sadati bia manager Chabi Alonso Frenua o yan idol kese manager no kranim na obeka so Sadat bi ho emra Chabi Alonso ko manager no ono ne yelduma Chabi ko ya next ne ba senior team into our lot of respect for the coach and no your boss at the fiho e toja and anopay Brian in Bemo there he said like I said or United player and na Guinea boy no any Matthias Cunha ebeli di attack na goals no ba o say oh Cameroonian okay Cameroonian no on Cameroonian striker or Matthias Cunha ebeli di attack no na boss you say Sesco no he say the only team our corner home Arsenal 21 goals and 6 assists from 45 appearances for Leipzig last season. In see, no, 21 goals, 6 assists from 45 appearances last season. I know, Sesco.
I had the Ateta Becana.
Sir, but no, by establish say on your play and Kawunka, we are done. Oh, you see, the head strikers who we are here. Jumana.
Yeah, you need technical.
Grade C.
You need technical eye.
Grade C. C, David.
You need technical eye. And see the goose and go wash any of the
HRS. If only Ishak.
Wait.
Boss, no, you don't pay either way. Top 5 scorers in Germany Bundesliga. Oh, sir.
Say Arsenal can say Omupewa will be automatically. But we go Madrid 5 so power. Only A. Bravo, AB not saying so.
Yeah, go bad do my support.
Nah, they say no more baby.
Yo baby.
Boy, more the entire running, baby. I am friend. I am family. Papa, we did dance.
Yes.
Na dance around all
Our hands sign.
I will come say,
but Jachi no free.
Okay.
Or the nanny ne buy, but to buy no crutches. In fact, so far time man don't pay more drew. One man no crutches a drew. One man no when you accident. Nanny and not the buy. Into a new drew. And nanny no problem. So I receive. And not the buy na so far time man in need drew. They no call by a one to so far tankasa. A doctor Barco. Dr. Ernest and a share and no man in near drew at the core. Now, after first 2 weeks, no, and no chums or freight chums say, as any don't pay me ya. And yes, you want to us because he drew no OJ 1 month and a core. And I feel the next time be more balloon crack crutches, no. In fact, or buy a call by chair, one staff now, you know, the mobiles, kaka, so far, be say. Anyone because all background the bass all my name because on JB drone the no permit and say yembe channel advert na obi who be their AC. Wow. Yes. Into a near drone of
hey, I do a banner.
A nubne ya unye ya. Obey na say I bet you mahogany ni kakapempe ni just say inyana onimnya nyame ni ensuru jeni nemum so fuata na nyankopon combination na dom no. Sa pepepe.
Twaso. What the word no. Me ka say dey.
Men twaso.
Yes, I shall say.
There be also meant to us. It meant to us. It said, yeah, cannot. So, baby, have a clinic and out here and car and ne ano pay. Na ABA dansidia ye dinina a ABA herbala so ye and a free bar. And when she said when ni and a young one to Tumricam na EBPMO ABA herbal clinic. Yadin do banana amba. Inko hinini abena and yede sawo yade ya yam ne te say some of the kwako fra aduane de mesro yenton edro tie me yenye pharmacy yenye drugstore ye clinic a chere say clinic no oba ye behwe wani yade no na afei de wo say yede kan no yede akana na de ahoto sonko kra enso etimi abrontututumika ne be PMO ABA herbal clinic na no pay na ahoto enso ebeba your numbers ni 0541 5651 99 0541 565199 and that's 050 281 2161 050 281 2161 now it's on software for 3 days actually and common idea wo mu bia no ade software ta obetutu anamo abaye na so ye ne de duro ne beka yade na echiwade ne de ka no nti enya de yade no enso ebebebiem obi wo no ma ne de ne retinal tie de bia me ka tro se bibi wani no my friend retina na etimeboa ma otime hwe kane a na no se eho te kakra bi ana se problem baso a etime kofa how e de bereo won se de kane a tie bia otwedi ampo nyankopa ma won kwan se obetimi ahwe duru pempen so bi na no na se retina ne ho ba problem a na afei kane akra wo wani ohwe nipa na se nipa na ehire ebo aba begina we so the eye pain when in a ya tutumrika na be PMO ABA herbal clinic na yentu ase enso enfama sanso na mena wo kase sa odi ne double vision odi no hwa ade ase hu ne mienu and then find diplopia ne monocular diplopia no obi wono ma nani baako na kire se ho atochimenti o hwa ade na ne mienu obi wono mo so nani mienu ni nyina na problem abaso na binocular diplopia no misro tutumrika na be PMO ABA herbal clinic sa odi ne glaucoma yade ye ntini mu yade pressure na aba ntini na da adwin ni mu no na akofa sa yade we di abrao no ebe mi aka utifa be sha ase se pai o migraine be sha ase se esi so ebe timi ama wasom dede aba onum tutumrika na be PMO ABA numbers ni ni Jennifer 0541 565199 0541 565199 and I say 050 281 2161 050 281 2161. Your kwada so edwina se market ne chipe na ebutu kwada so edwina se market ne chipe na ebutu doma hinko so de ye ben apia kubi coast no doma hinko ye ben apia kubi coast on be a Tuesday market wona sanso na me na ka se ye wa ahafo go so na ma me nka we se ukwada ne ye wa de bi ne ye wa ahafo go so Genesis FM promises so no eno nkyere se ye anya adwuma wo Kumase ne doma branch ne de fiti juada ekopem memenda ye adwuma anopa no nsia ekopem anwumere no nsia na afei go so na ewu kwada ne ya wada na efie da bia nso eye bibie ni bra se wo de ni che cataract na e hawo impo doctor abo wa mane yeso be ya o se jum person be ya eye ABA Herbal Clinic na me kan fon so de ho tutumika ne be pie mo ye na so eye na ye ntu ase enso emfama cataract na emfa unsa wo de na kwa actual lens na che subcapsular cataract no wo de be pie mo ABA Herbal Clinic nko a wa ho to no enso ebeba kana enso fama me se obi wo no ma de we kira ohun ade be ne enso ohun ye fra bi refractive errors e wo enene mu se de wo se enene focus it se de ado phone camera kira de a wo se itimi hwe ne to de bi enitimi ye ble age wa pepa camera ne ho ana se problem aba camera ne ho na make sure say ABA Herbal Clinic and make for enso e de amount na afei oba yetu ase enso e de amount enti se wani ni ntimi focus ya no no bi wona ma ne de na de we kire ohun ade be ne nso ohun dudu na nso de won de no abi wa akwara ketwa ne de na shaase ye be hye ne lens o be hye glasses na che se wan hwe ni ye ne wan fa na be piem ABA Herbal Clinic yo yade e fra ne keratitis no hye glasses cha e ko fa bra ne ne fra inflammation of the cornea wani na se no e be shaase se e peja ABA Herbal Clinic na make am for enso de amount numbers ni 0541 56 51 99 0541 56 51 99 and answer 050 281 2161 050 281 2161 now the ABA Herbal Clinic and so atwetwe enkomo mesero so na make send na no pay na chese e ade baba begina wane so se wutie me na no pay na me na ka sei ase mantan bi aba begina wane ne so ayo risi afi wuntime hu ade obi wono ma yakoye ne surgery ya no operation ewie na ase bibia aba be katene ne so eni ne call off cra ABA Herbal Clinic na me kan for enso edi amount tutumika ne be piem we na so ye so for tabai so ba bo nipa ti oso no de wakam se eyade a oba hihye bi obi ode be ma obi a charge bia no chemu miensa ti ebigie duro ne ko hu se de duro na ho odin si fatie oba ye nka de 50 Ghana cedis so gia na afi wakwa ko hu doctor na doctor so emi ahwew enti bra enye ni yade nko an yesa e wo ABA Herbal Clinic ABA Herbal oba mmema na muntime mbo adwuma wo mpem no sa wo de ne erectile dysfunction o de no se de wo se otwedi ampombo na wo se mogedi afuru sane bi adwen ni mu na sane akoni padwie ni mu na afei etimi am wetimi agina onan so se be man na na se intini ni mu asisi na se moja ni intimi ndi afuru sane yi a na afei yakofa sa ha we enso e de abrom anampo sa wo de ne premature ejaculation o de no the boss so ane we jema ABA Herbal Clinic and make am for enso e de amount ye ma powder ndubnani amba ya yam ne se powder o de kwa akofra kube nsu enanom na de ahoto abro ye be ma wonwia mo wakwa akono anom ne ya kire wo se eye pure herbs and ye de ye adwuma wo ABA Herbal Clinic e ma ne nso infections ahodo na ye hamono enfan se ye nemu yade STI sa ahodo abam enfan so sa odie no enso yes syphilis candidata say gonorrhea ni nyina de bepie mo ABA Herbal Clinic ye betu ase enso de amount e mema ne de one day frɛ kubensuo no e ma ne so de one day frɛ wo na afi yetimi akoni padwie ni makoye mu adwuma e mo awa hudo ni nyina bacteria sa hudo ni nyina etimi akum ni nyina enso de efiri na de ahoto soronko kra enso e de abro de bia mekase sadia ye wo stomach ulcer ye wo eye ulcer wo na ma men kan kyerɛ se e yade sexually transmitted diseases ni bi wo no ma etimi di eni yade eso eba nti obi wo no ma wo syphilis a obetimi nya syphilitic uveitis eno no utimi wo bi na neni na hono ye papa na di nsuo mantan aba begina neni so sansu no obi ogonorrhea so etimi di eni yade e de bere no wonso obi wo brain tumor ko etimi di eni yade e de bere no we nye dro be kum eye syphilis na free one na kum ene yade na yade ade be chinya che ye papa je numbers na friend 0541 565199 0541 56 5199 and I say 050 281 2161 050 281 2161 and fan show tirim say odi ne honhom yade and fan show we tirim say wo de ne ye nto yade ya to de amount chichimika na be pm wo AB Herbal Clinic na yebetu ase enso de amount or diabetes or hypertension no or prostate na atna so no ni nyina eye AB Herbal and American phone so de amount so de ne liver na kidney problems de chichimika unyetu anamo a obo say what to gidi anamo e wo numbers ni ye gina frame 0541 565199 0541 565199 and I say 050 281 2161 050 281 2161 ABA Herbal Clinic na ya jo so say nyame nsa wo mu ampa.
Thank you. Bravo get that say. What be you? Any no terms no the retina the no ukosua na say experience na the buy.
Adisiani experience.
E bi ne say e di ne bi say.
Say retinal tear.
And no na say
we were when in your friend the retinal page when you na bo amount me hwe kanea. Ho te kakra kanea hwe be ye odin. Wo hwe nipa kra na say hyeren.
Baba de ne ya. O he kanea mu de ya.
Na wo wonani.
Na ba ko so ne say. Muni de friend Zubi Mendi ebi adin.
Zubi Mendi ni.
Zubi Medas Rago, thank you very much. Zakito. Zakito Atana say we so another one this thing should be off. Okay, Zak Boko there. Okay.
And
Yeah.
Now I busy baby kakra.
And senior man ka say. Ngodi juma bi.
Okay.
The basadia would say.
Oh yeah.
Sister oh yeah.
Damn.
I found that Cameroonian.
Oh, and look at me no ho. And then in the store was say crap. And I say a lot of basonga. Say me huntem and them who can do na mo doje.
Why then?
Sanu ako post say Zakito to profile brand in Biemu over 2.5 opportunity Facebook.
Okay. Now is it why then brand Biemu why then?
Oh, say ye share ne modern boy Premier League ni mu. Anti me de daga na am born again. Born to swap who say United as if he virtually joins United a very good signing. The sprints in the Premier League or Premier League players or more players over 1,000 players over Premier League, you know. Third, he sprint 878. Third
sprint in the
say ya bobo to na panyan. So
panyan is sprint ya panyan.
America ya bought to space.
Na America va panyan.
Say bobo to space the America will go football no and sprint no
anti or America too
or to America nipa me nipa na sen in terms of all to America go football and then my family's number
na all boys am they nim do the first second
third no na
yeah can do the
third near the buy
on a sprint
yes and kilometers covered
so on the park no so
kilometers covered
so on the
any nam no e ball no ball
oh
so ball no ball
yeah try man go for that when got on more ball say like park no so kilometers covers about distance covered
yes
on nam park no so I know
third once again
and so the third okay
and a cross is attempted or first
or a winger na
and so both on the wings
and you or Bobby are right or left wing ndio onya o sprint ya no akọ cross
to so what strike ntena wisa no she goals pa no unse wisa no oye ya na and so what striker oye force in the box
okay
obe she goals pa because onya ya onya selfish
and expected assist no that sense
say ball a clear chance obi abɔ mo a only keeper BBC Robo ato atwene nti na expected assist to the player but the player
and say Bruno na defense assistant
and then la 6 assist
and so we have to Bruno
so
and a goal scored so also 4 okay next Otukunya
Otukuna
sene na je ye pa
Otukuna and 15-20 so we 20 and we 15
I feel there
so and if he eventually joins United, I think he's the closest to Mohamed Salah in terms of left-footed in almost start in the Premier League, you know. He's the closest
in terms of the
Salah, you know. And Salah Premier League, you know. When you're closest to him, still.
No, almost still now, so until
okay.
Oshe Brian Memoir, he is the closest in terms of the kind of ball now obono. Abokon wakat in wabo. Obe kon wakat in wabo. Yes, he's the closest to Mohamed Salah. Until Oshe Nyama Brian Memoir here at the fence Brentford now. Bibiachre say if he eventually joins United, Mr. Otuo is going to be a very, very good signing. You share the things that will come from it. Transfers is still going on. Teams in Onia are looking for players to sign. A bit more share them say on modern club World Cup, FIFA Club World Cup now. Because our America no. Mr. Otuo, Anope. Me say na Zubizu Asambia Bahakisia. The reason why Zubizu the reason why Zubizu story no I check akra. Real side for them so too. Oh, this is the after the more the reason why the boys hasn't joined any club yet. With a final. So side for say they want the 60 million euros release clause to affect and I say have effect on their accounts for next year. And you know, from May to June, say omoton player no so too. And you know, say if they take the money in June, a bet reflect on this year account. So end of the year, it will reflect in this year's account. But say July, the money will affect the accounts next year. Until more change say what be any the delay Zubizu and say society wants the money to affect their next year records. And I delay Zubizu, you know. And you know, ne so more PR work just to make it look like say BNC and almost say or national team come one ni no to delay the process send me Sikano will reflect in the accounts in June. Now say Zubizu will end up finally still now joining Bubuko from Arsenal. Even though, yes, you have to say, Real Madrid for some interested. But boy, he has given it worse to Mikel Arteta.
So, Anope Diana Zaki, I can say. On say, Obia, Fise, or supported team, your team, no fella more. My source from Emirates and from Arsenal say, this deal will be announced in July because of what you are talking about.
Yeah.
And to the Omoki Kanyina, Iran of Wajane. Say Yanton, fine, you could go to Real Madrid, the Biana. But the deal is not announced because of this financial year reason. That's all.
And at this stage, it's a something so that and so why
Now come one day they don't sell Zuben to you because they want the money in their next year account. And then one the reason why a process no for Zubizu until let's see what will happen after July or no na bibia and so I come and so
that was next story, yeah.
What it? Oh, I said, Baba, you are
out of order.
Baba, you are what it? Kudus on story no. All that then
to Chelsea.
I said Chelsea. Now Kudus our 85 million pounds release clause. Active for the first 10 days of July. 85 million active for the first 10 days of July. First 10 days of July, no. Active.
There's no clause again.
There's no clause again. And you know, Chelsea for I say I'm interested in Mohamed Kudus. Meaning whether from a Ghanaian perspective, it's going to be a very good a good deal for Kudus.
It's a very good one. I think it will be good for him. Yeah. West Ham, no sense that guy will buy Porter, but you don't see him well.
Yes.
Porter, let's all come back and defend. Let's all go. I know Kudus is not that type. You don't get the best from Kudus when you do that. And this guy will allow him. Said didn't Sancho Kudus.
No, Sancho
probably better.
No, better than him. Better. And the opportunity to also play the Champions League and so on the table. Never heard the from Maba. AC Milan after now selling club. Now Milan team Cassia dear. Team Cassia dear. Oh the and say you keep your best players at any time because you are fighting for the big trophies. By the Milan Adane Sassuolo ne Fiorentina Monte Verona mo because now they are selling club Milan. Tijani Rangers. The news is that finally, Man City have now reached agreement with AC Milan 55 million euros. But add-ons, the deal will rise to 70 million euros. In the packaging now is 70 million euros. But Sika Omodoko and Manini Yadi Milan Acheampong to 55 million pounds for Tijani Rangers. Last season, or share 15 goals in all competition and AC Milan. Now we are here and say he has already agreed his personal terms, £200,000 a week. And City and finally they've agreed a dealer and Chebiano City and Milan so a bench share now there's so many Biano my year. And you know what? Who's on keep on so Mignon and so Chelsea for in Abba so Omopeno. And you already know Tijani Renders Mignon Omunyano are on the verge of moving from AC Milan. Safi Milan done.
And now with the arrival of Allegri, on also what type of players you want to put them in. The new coaches can do that. If you will keep a bit in mind. See, I carry 1 year.
Yes.
So cashing. Let me bring this goalkeeper. January this is an Italian, typical Italiano coming to play the Italian way and now. So let others go. Because other than that, coming is also very Rafael.
Now, so the face of the
and he's an experienced coach.
Yeah. Tijani the Scanna has it. So in the Milan, listen to the this is Oman Huska because financially not strong, sir.
I'm okay.
Oh, they are not Italy. They are not one of those class of financial. Me okay, me now. And I feel now, more trusted they will board themselves once again for internal. Around 55 million or more to which initially now they will be stubborn so one but
there's a 55
million
to Man City.
Yes.
Wow.
But dealing now the full package is 70 million.
Charlie.
Add-ons maybe be City almost brand new. Pep is spending to rebuild the team once again. And he
so very because this is a good player.
Yes, a good player. The problem is, Premier League no wake us and say he has coached
the bench.
He has coached, but league by won't say unforgiving the Premier League. You are not guaranteed say anything like Bamuno, a player. And sometimes and okuto player from outside of the Premier League man e dey kakra o say enana make kasi was Ferguson tama no all dominate no unta unso akofa player from outside the league always buy from the league into ogwa e bia Everton best player no akofa na ba Fulham oya no akofa na ba obo say Blackburn no akofa ba Tottenham no akofa ba though players will come in and perform but anya time biana players if about team Premier League more because of
Omega said over how many times 13 times the league saying
Ferguson or 13
yeah 13 he won Champions League you know
yes
sometimes so during the champions in European competitions you need outsiders to give your team a certain character.
Oh yeah
Dubon say you got 13 ideal also got the Champions League by 4
our so obo far na be 5 or so
yes
energy
anyway good and the others have some best but that's what Madam
I say that I no playing Europe next season.
But they are preparing to go to and these contracts are not 1 year contract.
So you
after next year.
So and when you need stability. Players who would give you some kind of
Mbuano on the right.
Mbumo on the right. Kuna on the left side of the
one on left
Kuna on the left side.
Left wing, you know.
They be said number 10, so no. Kuna no about on the left side of the number 10. Now
no me can't even 5 page anymore now.
And said I say also 3 4 2 1
3 4 2 1
yes
two no be na wo and Kuna ni we na be say two
about strike the chi
na Bruno akwetire
Bruno
ka 4 no
yeah Bruno now United if preferred number 6 Ederson of that one or Atalanta now play with Bruno
no so baba
yeah the Akadina
Ugarte ko bench no
Akadina omo
panel say we build the bench so
is it true
no you need a strong bench too said that Adana go next season no what be dia grow we bet you
team men na 11 players mo
no what just say when we baba boy the Ugarte yes say
squad that
okay and Bruno no be one say Bueno no Cameroon
about the right of the attacker no
na left
Kuna our left then they get a striker
for Fraba
they are looking for a striker
oh okay now 4 na year for the time say Ederson and a Bruno na Udogu
yes
and Mazuai wa
yes na
year
back 3
Lenny Yoro
Melisandro Martinez
and then
delete or yes anybody
former captain Maguire
no delete it's a delete
keeper and some who year
Onana will be United good first choice goalkeeper so about United in Papa him only first choice goalkeeper
team na ye
decided
I said Kotokono you sign 1 2 3
na go to say Milan selling club
oh but say the course
it's a selling club
so a club especially in England now I hope can or market no so bad for ma so start fee no start free o outside I want say the nya bisa obebre yeah o say is the evidence is there before say outside no be nya no on say outside no too on call for team or player you go for a player that probably qualified to the Champions League or Liga or the man's work of French Liga now pay an established player normally a man qualify for Europe so I could Bundesliga now pay player or man qualify for Europe and you need to convince them with something different so I qualify crown co Europe not a top player now other top teams in Europe HAC now you should have a bait out of draw number. The fact is United any bait to draw some kind of established players in other leagues. How many bait be on their draw? So in that case, you go for strategic signings. Players are unya a lot of interest from other clubs. And other clubs in this case means top clubs. we are ready to go neck to neck with you in terms of the expenditure. Also, your player you be interest from other clubs, but clubs need to say bench, so they won't break the bank. So in those competitions, you can easily survive. Okay. But so I could say, City ko AC Milan for Randers Unya because on no pay Champions League abo. You will not have Champions League.
Already know about Champions League now.
Yes, this year no encore. So he would want to move to a team that plays the Champions League. So yes, Randers is the best midfielder in the Italian league. And the only midfielder share more goals than him was McTominay. Yes. Until at the end of the day, they say, oh, Copenhagen, you need something. You need a huge leverage. And currently, Mr. Oto, if you are being honest, United in Shedden needs our leverage. So the coach is being strategic, which you give him credit. Because Cunha, honestly speaking, how many top clubs? And when I talk about top clubs, I'm talking about the Barcas. That is United standard. United first almost stand near Barca, Madrid, City, Crane, Cajon, Liverpool, Crane, Bank, Common. Now, per club, say, because say, Kai, when United are pre-player, Homa United are brand, those two clubs. But now, the story in assistant, players can even prefer Chelsea over United because Chelsea have the spending power, same as United. But Chelsea will give you something and something in addition, which is the Champions. United won't have that. And you do so now, we coach, I saw Castle net in a white. Promising players are more lower leagues and more lower teams league, then you break the bank for them. City be our con.
But it's stats are massive.
I'm talking about the transfer strategy. So for instance, time Man City by England first. We Robino on inquiry too that said no Nimcrass City no Obana. Most of my Q signings, teams are or more Englander or more need top 7. No. Maybe I call Blackburn, no I call Rocky Santa Cruz. Maybe I call Benjani Wanwari. Maybe a later or Aston Villa. No I call Gareth Barry. No I call Everton, Lescott. Sabi na obeya na team na start page before you can start attract. Of course, that's where they are now. Because the manager himself also counts. And a Ruben Amorim, a starter at Bayern Munich, how can he convince him to come to Manchester United? A starter at Bayern Munich, obeda convincing. A starter at PSG. So you only convince these players, ABO, PSG, Obo, but when you have more playing time. No one paint a picture of the project at Chireno. But I know who paint you, but prefer so PSG to a team that is playing in the Champions League. So time Roberto Mancini take you over Manchester City or started this seat qualify for Europe. No, that was when he was able to convince Yaya Toure to come on board. Because Yaya Toure at Barcelona, not Sergio Busquets and Babituno. Into woman is Kakakra, which City were giving good money, which United can do that. And was saying a top manager because Roberto Mancini at Inter Milan had won the Italian Serie A twice. Into a catch that was say, "Bra, Moto, you trust the project." Saram Komano Koye. Enti manager Niamon about so he's being strategic. Honestly, me, I'm impressed with what he's doing. But I mean, issue with United. Ruben Amorim.
Okay.
Because a Patjogu, for instance, is a wonderful left wing back. But also no attention,
So he's doing it well.
That is the point I'm trying to make. Also no attention, It's when that class be break. No, and baby, I know when he's not playing in the Champions League, so he can easily raise the salary, get him on board, tell him the project, and he roll in the project.
Give him a bigger club.
Yes, into a bigger club, or you prefer to come on board.
Okay.
Obi free Brentford, Obi free Wolves, Obi free Bournemouth, Obi free Brighton. No about United, a big platform there, or Koso, but you will not get the big boys. So what you do is that you use these players to get back to the top, then you can attract the big boys.
Okay.
And fortunately for him, also Chelsea was spotting say he prefer players the big boys management and meant for every coach. No coach when it managing the big boys. So sometimes you start with the low boys you can control. Because recently, say Enrique Cratcherebi, players they will understand your system. They will be tactically disciplined to how you want them to play. And not the energy. So let's wish them all the best. But my seminar, my fear has always been that in the last best 7 years, signings are United. I may repeat it here. No, me in their previous club. No, the notable mention be Bruno Fernandes. The only who know. But for now, dear, I think they are on track. Now, City are called for Tijani Randes. No, to Pep Guardiola mean business, especially when constructing his midfield. Last season, open department back one, a City, their midfield was one. Because any team be establishing who at the top, your consistency was certain positions. In so check Barcelona when Pep Guardiola take over, out the Omoye show now. Ubet me about 4 midfielders are no me constant over the 2008-2009 squad. Yaya Toure, Sergio Busquets, Iniesta, Xavi. Where the core, no rotating among them. When Madrid started their dominance in Europe, I'm talking about recent times under Zidane. Ubetimi akata when you to say this is the Madrid midfield. Toni Kroos, Casemiro, Luka Modric. Before Omokrano, Ana Jose started now Timbo Sami Khedira, Mesut Ozil, Xavi Alonso. A constant, omo key pillars. Nebimo ever from the bench, but you can mention the status. Time as Xavi faded off from Barcelona. Ivan Rakitic in Ebeshemu. So Sergio Busquets, Ivan Rakitic. Now when you're Iniesta. Though there were other players also from the bench. That is football for you. Carlo Ancelotti at Madrid. Easily Gattuso, Pirlo, Seedorf, Rui Costa, later Nakaka Babesheho. When Chelsea, Carlo Ancelotti by Ubenya Essien, Balak, Lampard, Deco, Ewo. Some midfield no ye with me easily body ombre. Moving forward, Osha PSG team yam to 2. Yeah, bo mabasu your match Champions League yeah. Easily Vitinha, Fabian Ruiz, Joao Neves. You mention it at the tip of your fingers. Ombre. City last season, Guardiola buy he started with Fernandinho, David Silva, Kevin De Bruyne as his midfield 3. Fernandinho Freeman and Rodri Ebeshemu. So we had Rodri, David Silva, Yusu Bernardo Silva, and Ike Gundogan were building around them. But last season, Ocheki City midfield now. About every 3 matches, be an Osasano. Mateo Kovacic Bobby, Ike Gundogan Bobby. Yera January, Voto Nico Gonzalez Eba. At the point of try Matheus Nunes Ewo. Oyusu John Stones Kakrasu Mfimfin, Kevin De Bruyne Bobby, Oyusu Bernardo Silva, I want the midfield 3 room, Oyusu Fulfodi want the midfield 3 room. He was experimenting with all the resources available. And clearly when you're an ideal midfield, you know, I bet transforming the team, you know, send your wire in almost every club I will see a kind. So clearly the plan is simple. Ike Gundogan Kovacic will move to the bench. Because last year Mateo Kovacic kwa surgery. So you cannot include him in your plans that much. So he's going in for a new midfield partnership, reconstructing his midfield. Where Tijani Randes go to, then you talk about Abrante Fen Rodri because Rodri are back. Then probably Bernardo Silva. Or form a new midfielder, at least 4 players there. Or make me about 10 matches. Now 4 pen will rotate around in terms of status. Why he's not going to continuously change? Because so Shena, City Kobo FA Cup Lusu a different midfield setup. The following day Obo against Fulham, a different midfield setup. That is what you want to fix. And indeed, Open one of the top controllers. Perfect glue for your midfield in modern day. Based on the wire on the team, our summer consistency aye juma. Quite fast replaces Sandro Tonali. Ama AC for Sandro Tonali. Tijani Randes.
Okay,
he's an excellent player.
Thank you.
And then Pep Guardiola pep free in the midfielders or players who are comfortable on the ball, players are in the midfield, no matter how crowded they are, the press resistance ability no also. Players who come many men can also contribute in terms of scoring. Because I'm a catcher, he was the second top scorer in terms of midfielders away Italians.
That's it. That is
one that.
Thank you.
All
right. You. Mama usually make you good business, so can see that come AC Milan is selling club. What is happening?
I can't try, but one thing to me. That is
the run. There's a call. Mike Minom, your favorite. Mike Minom, say, I said one. I'm going to be Mzasa. Not on 2 players are you a selling club? Hernandez. Okay.
Uncle. He will move away from Uncle Saturday. Uncle Saturday. Uncle Saturday, you can't get on that.
Okay.
Say he laugh on you know 30. Now, on those uncle. Yes, I can't get in a don't say,
not don't do.
One thing is a
new coach, new
club, no football is so ambition. We are in an era, you need era of Steven Gerrard. You need the era of maybe Apollo Maldini. You need the era of Francesco Totti, Alessandro Del Piero. Players who will choose their clubs over money.
Bruno Fernandes is choosing Man U over money.
Oh, who said Saudi League need it? Because of the standard of the European League. And now, to say Bruno Fernandes, the moment he moves to the Saudi League, yes, especially national team, only Cristiano Ronaldo. And now they had the midfielders in Portugal, a video modo moba. Now will be both PSG. Now the Tobo Saudi Arabia. It's a national team where we. It is a throne a national team ambition, not so because Saudi Arabia. That is Bruno Fernandes. It is the SCT as say players na na Mr. Otuo can no see me come home their club no. E bi ni hobiem. And the football is money. Ball no sika. The fact of the matter is, it's not about Milan. Italian football cannot compete with the Premier League when it comes to money. And Milan fans have no more platforms. Makasa de we actually. When Italy, na financial play ni. Yes, Scafone and running teams. Italy omo Sergio Granotti, Massimo Moratti, Berlusconi. Virtually they were buying the best players in the Premier League. Gascoigne no Paulins money David Platt one. No man no Tom. David Platt Sampdoria na beto no. Paul Gascoigne Lazio. Paulins Inter Milan. But football changing hands no. Ekoba say you are going to spend based on what you generate. So to a problem they are Italian football. And this is where English league no award the strength. O dey he anka unya daje anka fade bi na hwe Italian Serie A to the prize money for the league winner and the prize money for the Premier League winner. Sika e chema Premier League clubs, ni sika e chema Serie A clubs no. Plus other expenses. Remember one example bi. So to him say Tottenham for new stadium no musie no. Say Ukoji the stadium for a musical concert one night at 2.5 million pounds. Ukoji San Siro a 1 million euros. What is the difference here? And yes, you can know 1 million euros no echo the city council. 2.5 million echo Tottenham Hotspur. A almost stadium. But maybe a Milan Bobo, and Milan Stadium. Eti aside Bibian, when is that Tottenham Stadium? Is it when it comes to stadium generation a year? Tottenham, a generates catching any club in the Premier League.
At the moment, yeah.
But the other clubs, they more how they get money from sponsorship. Oh, it's the fact of the matter is financially the Syria currently is weak, and there's almost a Sanyoma. Example. Redbird for BG team in free Elliott Group. They wanted to build a stadium. Real Madrid Stadium now to Tomoye renovation. It changing your man. The stadium every single year it generates 450 million euros for Real Madrid. say na wo generated to compete with Real Madrid oba player ho obefa no because one obetimi atwa better salary Randers renew the contract with Milan Mizoto nisika wadi ya 5
all along Milan and the idea of building their own stadium
the transition from Berlusconi who was the owner of the club to the Chinese group then from the Chinese group to Elliott I want to be a problem no
because Tottenham had to get almost $1 billion.
Yeah.
£1 billion.
Yeah. What the new owners no ma Syria ni nyina ma try to build a stadium to be generate TBB to support other areas no. Omanya problem with the councils in Italy. Omo kwa mo stadium for. Stadium no see one avenue to generate iska. Make a Tottenham dey am example. Check the activities across Tottenham Stadium. And you go on ho. And the money they get from those activities. It's baby agent saying the reality is no Italian Serie A club. And I say offer me but no way player no. And I say player need decide say Sika club you try their mami. Mizoto. Eye Sika mu eye ebeboa me a also better na ho say na say Simone Inzaghi coach Inter Milan. Inter ka so mo pamo no. Saudi Arabia League of 26 million odimri koko.
Yeah.
Factors necessary. Enti untimi make quick conclusion say oh.
Yeah, selling club.
Yes. Whereby you don't analyze the issue.
A selling club.
There you need
that
to
is where you are now.
Who conclude that?
No, the conclusion is there are factors explaining the problem. But say baby mama be drew near some be selling club. You are ready to listen to offers and sell. But big teams don't listen to offers.
One thing is a player be no, one is a big team to offers. One kind. Say player need decide so be call. Na club ko na player be so call. Etimi meet club ni needs on be player be call.
Big teams don't go to
that. Obed.
And now say Obi ko te Lamine Yamal.
Because can Lamine Yamal eje no. Manchester City
but the Lamine Yamal o ACC a enko of prayer o free.
Obed Barcelona with the financial strength.
And Rafael Leao, people are not going for Rafael Leao because look at the big teams. Most of the big teams seems to be okay on their wings.
Bayern Munich kaba for Rafael Leao. Difference between Rafael Leao and this current Milan players there. Rafael Leao is the only AC Milan player who buyout clause. The buyout clause of Rafael Leao is 150 million euros. It was not there. Say Milan bet you take key stance say you pay the 150 million euros. Rafael Leao
contract for how many years?
Rafael Leao contract. I'm so over 3-4 years be one him. Senansiano because of wasn't on Sporting Lisbon we issue court issue. And Milan equity access can nyina. It was not there because of investment and Milan you know. Milan had the buyout clause. The contract him. It is a Obana betting at 150 now. So to you go. Lamine Yamal what can answer me? Share ni age na her offer Barcelona their man. How many clubs can pay that money?
And I'm say that's what big clubs here.
There be because Barcelona no the financial strength.
Into a selling club.
Because the factor no it's not only a Bizoto. My more example. And Inter Milan Nigeria League to Lukaku match Chelsea. Achava Kimi no botimbe. And Inter Milan no. And PSG never no. Marcelo Brozovic a free Inter. He was virtually their best man for that. Yes, Saudi Arabia no koi. Milan senior who was Inter Milan best player. And yet PSG no koi. Onana last 2 seasons no Inter Milan arguably their best, even the Champions League your best goalkeeper. And yet Manchester the turn. It is the issue is Mizoto. Italian football now needs changes. Italian football needs changes. Clubs need to generate money from other avenues. And then the fact is, say Italian club are more Champions League. So, anko 100 million, 150 million now. Oh, problem.
Okay.
That is where the issue is. And as something said, the league, the league needs to change. A lot of things need to change. Say the way mobile the modern football now say. Now start to generate yellow. Go ahead the TV right. Go ahead Syria. Now we Premier League, now the Spanish League. So to the mechanics, and yet Milan as a club alone. And yet the league, Italian football in general needs to change. That is the reality. We have fans there.
They need to push.
Yes, we have fans there. Emotions, Baba. What's that? Bayern Munich, Obed, Bayern Munich when it comes to football, it was Europe. When Mr. Bayern Munich generated, there be Bayern as me when Bayern decided to build their own stadium. Aside of money competition, so Bayern Munich financial strength. And you know, Bayern Munich for the last 20 years, Mizoto, clubs are running when fair play quite minimum any year. Bayern Munich. It's Bayern club for men for league no more in you. But Bayern financial strength, they can compete with any team in the world.
And they don't spend too much money on.
They know when to spend. So
I think that they get players on quite cheap our gem in their league. More advantages be real. Only competition can see.
There be obedi. Mama factors. Bayern Munich here today. So obedi when your opportunity to visit these clubs. Any sika more stadium will generate more money. And yet that easy. Mizoto do visit Bayern.
Yeah, I know them.
On their day alama visitors bem. Sika utia. Nancy I me call.
They have sources.
Me call Chelsea. Mizoto eko hwe enyoma West Stamford Bridge. I paid almost £50. It is just imagine say one day nipa 1,000 eba ho.
Not an Italian class.
That is where the problem is. Hwe Italy had the right to host Euro 2030. As at an year, say, UEFA are reconsidering saving on the hosting right from us. Because they need to even upgrade their stadiums. It's a football.
Sometimes the economy is account.
And your economy, Italians crowd the Asian mentality. Yeah. They are not ready to change, to face and never be a second. It's one day, clubs now Americans, but almost supporters no more problem. Almost celebrated the olden days. They say Milan fans, if you say they still 90s no, and they were Berlusconi. Sikabi opebi your best spend your club name. Bro be an check no. And that's what we club a top club names to 2 years Kenya. Uncle Tam ni sika me club no. How obey club na ma club na generate sika. And no best spend it. Na kesi e jane sa so obi anfa ni sika me ya. Anka Man City ni PSG one bet no akombiji.
The top 5 economies in Europe. Germany number 1, UK number 2, France number 3, Italy 4, and Spain 5. They rank high in terms of GDP, a measure of total value, and economies where count. Spain, it's only Real Madrid and Barca who are.
Yes,
okay.
Because
the rest are not.
To say Atletico Madrid was okay, but over the other Spanish clubs now, omuni the strength to say be a Premier League. Where they say we City, Arsenal, United, Liverpool, Chelsea. Who they fancy these are the top clubs, traditional top 6 now. Newcastle can pay 70 million for a player. West Ham beat me high. So what I say, but the Italians Mizoto, omutimi compete kakra ne say. They have Mizoto good sporting directors. Mizoto, they can buy players at a cheaper cost and compete.
Is that Ederson as a day as a key token? I'm going to woman.
It would have had you. She say
50 million.
Omoton
Ederson.
Inter Milan ton Onana and Manchester United. Omoji be 37 was say. And Omoko Germany. Nomko fire and soma 5 million. Difference nim. Difference nim.
Onana and Yan soma difference.
One area there.
I don't know how to do it.
Are they?
No, I was like to grab a difference.
Oh, make Onana go or down with Inter. I will pay replacement. I'm gonna better go to say the no Nana that we Inter. No Nana no about Manchester no.
Okay,
so what did the mention I say?
Baba could graduate 5 for Nana too.
On the mention. That is where how they think to Mr. To replace players when on Matomono and only baby Italians. Okay. Lukaku Inter for Tomo. Ubet Miaka, Mr. To Untimi Kasam Trawa Bra one analyzing. That is where my issue is. What I'm trying to say is the end they say.
They are, but there's a reason for it.
Yes, Italian football in general, no. Italian football in general, any changes. And every single club in Italy. Every single club in Italy. And I'm a more example Inter Milan. Check the players I'm about within the last 4 years. Inter Milan at home. Meboa. And they would have fantasy Juventus. If like Arsenal, swap Vlahovic. 6-1 Arsenal can easily pay. Newcastle can easily pay that money if they sell Ishak. The Aston Villa quality at USS can. Say when you are doing free 90s, nearly 2000 Hana Italian football city now. There be all your judgment.
Thank you. Tino.
Boss.
Go ahead.
Anopai Medemoko Tanaso Apatapa New Side Junction Abbey. Hair clinic airton sa adia fro yade atete wo bia no anu adro odman kuma dia cha no anu ntidie hu akwa bia ya anyo atu no wono de obadwu atu wo se brana beteka ne so sekese yade etwe ya bonsamfo ne abayifu yade diabetes atete enkofo stroke no ebo samanko ubenya yes pressure no low sperm count no na afi wonya gono hepatitis power typhoid menstrual problem Monday to Friday 7 to 5 p.m. and Abbey etrasi ye duma the here say yehunu sampa we ade nie adro de ebi ewo ho 0243 345 392 0243 345 392 0506 460 208 wodi abomodem na tamofon gogo Pro Fluoride macro calcium ingredients wey any nyamanyama yes we know Pepsodent edifa fire omodi aye Pepsodent cavity fighter toothpaste and now the senti na ho odin aye sonko no compared to nkrofobia wo de twiwosia kaka enyaw wo de twiwosia wo se be 5 fita wo wie na obom gbo se saminia wo nso se awrade bi e be bro fuse wo hono da bi eno ntialitosis for no modra no aye Pepsodent cavity fighter toothpaste ni nyina ne se mo freko school ya de ma wo mo ye ne atifie nso eno ne ayuso kai se aye anopa ne anwumere ne bia etwenese 25 years down the lane and umadi akoni anti bomodem na fa gym ope 175 family park ebi wo ho 120 ajakwa park 65 12 in sachet ni nyina no ebi wo ho Pepsodent Avi Smile matters from kosi tutumrika bra na so ye na ye muyenti ogusua ye wadom 40% discount off from kosi bra beton Nokia Samsung iPhone type bia ope bia no ebi wo ho ope smart TV 32 to 100 inch ebi wo ho amenka o se blenders microwave CCTV camera function here monitor video anytime anywhere na nkrabata ne bi Jaba Jewel Challenge Bishop Adum Old Macon Kofo Clinic New Kajetia ni nyina no wate so 40% discount off tutumrika na friend no 0245 316969 0245 316969 0560 684147 na wonya Franco nyama pebi etimi ato adro no eye ba ko pe me de me dane se mema no nyese wo mu adwuma da obabi tete wa wo de jasu sanse 50 40 50 wo adwuma no ba ne judi ene 60 70 oye mre kakra enye su ni nyina no eye Fosua Herbal Center e na wo beko adro no eye Fosua men powder makacho se ni tibitua so fasa kakra bi fagu nsuom wuti bia wonum na nya bam na se ye dikadikadi a bema hu papa dako besia sa na watwene na asem wo no mekodutua duontu na huri na me ba ne meche ayi wo ho den papa wo che nkuta dwene wo samoba ne so a mesi aduro no memadu wo hye o mo se di aduro na wo yusu a eboa ema enyi edena na nka wontie no edene san eba ni nyina mu no wo kakra bi pe na afi wo ete so wutimi gina so eche ni nyina no beka cho se Fosua men powder tutumrika utobi komu obi a masa obesa double scan the amount sanse waboa no amane dura ebeboa no amane mensem akoyie nti at the age of 60 70 munyina no muntu nguso sanse drone eye ba kope uwie pa ya no akai se ye didi ni anu munyina no kokoni de ebeba eno nti usisi no eno na di adwuma bia okoto a ye dwuma din bia wo ye no wotu sisim hwim wuti dwa gaga sanso ena me ka che no kokono obi de fifi obi di so de no fifi hono ho obi de kwaja na so a ne moja pram no a okwa wo so Fosua co bites ba ko pe no na bebo adwuma e de ma wo ne kwakwa no
Fosia heba me and now why you think of what that best from to be no go so air car ceiling ya ye papa adwane so anim wo do nsa wo mu apɛ ne abepaja fru anim malaria na didi ho wo so Fosia heba me sha no ene ne hu hia tie ne ye wo kokuma se colonel Ashton Crofrom a ebi wo Federmans wo heba ebi wo Apidan heba wo Ashton Misty heba Ashton Sampdoria wo Kejetia mu amu enkan no Accra St John's SFC bus stop close to Ecobank no go so Sister May sunyane fie pe abibiduro fie sa so na Tajima Jamestown Achimota amwe Achimota
Ever bus stop
Accra St John's CFC CFC bus stop CFC
when CFC
there we
okay
CFC bus stop
that's the name CFC okay CFC
CFC
on run about bina ba akoko Taifa Tantra Hill so run about bina so be wura on the levels of Pakikas bi ho you hold them say on na D-man baby a D-man case you see on the left side of CFC estate
okay
CFC no offer go pay domain market
okay
hona pursue awo
yes
so them pursue dey me matete na
draw
0244 01 7097 0244 01 7097 0552 812912 Fosia men powder Fosia ne mesha na afei wonya ne cobites ni nyina no adwuma no na ebo ne tantam so ya patumpa ne bi fa kofie ho patumpa ne bi to twoba ho patumpa ne bi fa to restaurant ho nwansan bi understandable ntafre ene ntati ankofo di dipe ne nam ho a wa hwe mu emma biem ne obi na ye wo bibi kofie ho sonko nsuo no a omo ha wo no wudi gu ha abofra no obeda no wadayie ni nyina no meka na afei maka wo se 15 minutes per uspray ya pe no bowura dem ho no mo betuma to 400 ml 750 ml na afei abodwuma ede amount ye korom ewo Kumasi Sokoban Accra Pokuasi AC Peter Krade Hakuna Matata 0553082674 0553082607 adroni ye bibinito maplas obi ane ulcer tete no che wodi ye gastric ulcer duodenal esophageal ulcer peptic ulcer stomach pain stomach gas indigestion wadre ba ko pe bomoden na ko Ashtown the Beta Pharmacy ukon ya okashi the Beta Pharmacy ewo ho enomo twambra promise heba obenya bi etimi atosisi na fe wodi akoko atia ulcer no a atete wache no 0558055894 0541337816 mami enka usaka chako tupes yana nanom no munum de tina sabe no mu ya mema wonum de se da bi yemfa body 3 yemfa bidie emfra yemrobro na fe yemfa ntwiese sabe no wie no afi wo se chewu no wo se fe sadro ya na Samara company abomodem adiscover dia ba ya trading ka chako tupes e man ba no ma so zisia no na fe asa food and drug board at the stamp no etim so wudi twu se a wo se be fitafita wi a enka bia no ema wonum konkonene awe na fe ndibia ekoyie 0246 864 798 0501 454 Power Specialist Herbal Hospital. Wahine da ko do yase 9 times award. Waju wo yade hepatitis ho, fatty liver, prostate ulcer, fibroid, kidney stone, alias caretaker tutumrika na kwa na so ye 0244 544422 0200383831. Kra no de first man ride aba enu nti wa so chami woni masam ka wasna na wasumua first man ride opening akwaba. Yes, yam feson ko forward and say ya jimutum okay. Yes.
Robert Obin Usu or 10 years. Akodai Robert Obin Usu. Field or tapo 3 miles akora na that TV so no. Nipatuntum 27th April 4:30 na Robert. Oko school tapo medal school o free baby okode obi anim free on my 27th April. On my yard, some be Robert on a deck TV so you. For that, come. What who know? Latin and can. Could there be number be aware? Then so iron on tonto on baby or fan. But Modian, Nasa Roberta. Na what report on my police station bell will be ano. And I say, what will be a phobia. Now I heard a young banner or then and Mr. Robert. Number so a bit my friend 0541 be na untiminko police for our 0541 465 0541 465 and answer 0242 871 675 0242 871 675 0242 871 675 awo ya Robert ma men na busu afọ mo nsuno moti mo mo de ane emwa na ye hunu mpe nkoma na busu afọ you know
that's my right ye ni nkomo me to do
ya me adam chama
okay we be fine
ya me adam yeah ma Ghana for call member Oyerepa 100.7 I feel live on Oyerepa television. You didn't come up within the next 30 minutes after fix my radio. I see only the finishing to be very related to car and I feel car general service. And I said the best place I was sober. Nani and the bidding come up. And so I fix my radio. Buana or car near CC na and a 40 be a wahono. Car no ababe a monocra. Na de bia ye kase. Ye gidi senior mammy and Sunday Timinam some accident ba. O to quite common any idea. I idea so one I am very particular about that, but I hadn't see a boy near the Guso. You see, what the offender is a lack of maintenance. It won't say accident to be based on investigations, Samanesia, and carbons at one hour, a lack of maintenance. Oh, there's no bunny a Guso. Samson, I fear say what the offender said road networking, bad road networking, and I feel driving near one on Salmon Abroso. It's a bruchy accident is the better to drive on the blast samples. I who say. Yanka some no months but indeed not abuse on emano emerald na ntiasebra na ene and so MED and common. Now for the purposes of education and academics and police have data and statistics na ade di amene who say accident do a cost so man Ghana no do na yes indeed the betimi aka say nyini na mpa bi no aya na ye the offense lack of maintenance into your driver near you say car no to say nipedia so the nipadua ya rate me sie wo mu na ye systematic unhu preko per dead ya ebetimi akun no sanso na kan so etie ebi ho no ma mentwan na menka se kan no fort na dead ya na wo hu se fort na dead ya sa na o de aba se yensie fama o da bi ho no ma once in a while wan kasafa kan ne konne kwa de finish total overhauling and then ye chemu say ye disasamble kan part na ye examine na say ye be diagnose am one who said part way yeah into a course of shemwa as time goes on a bit to me at the how and so at the abra your can be compromising on your safety. G number so number frame on 0500
0500
210
191
and I say 055
149
88 84 kind of to say Kumasi runabout in between Rico and I feel Noble House right hand side honor mobile when I think crime so your ward or Carnation Highway Street and also offer ya your number son active Mrs. Subium 0500 210 191 and I feel 055 149 88 84 National Road Safety Authority. As way back as last year, 2024, one of the data and statistics at the Batuja, now one number of accidents from January to December a year, away are quite a hot also, and he recorded a total number of 13,489 from January to a year December. Now, I have there's casualties are Yenya and I see here, and so 18,101 nipa do a one nam so hwe one kwa yenya 2,494 deaths and I feel 15,607 injuries. It's way and yes yehunu obia but a boy and kaya me who says see investigation some anesia bonsa do na ye the offense lack of maintenance pa ebi okra dead and so na babu nani ya de ben e de aguso and internet affects my right as part of your civic responsibility. Yen hune nipa with the numbers, but then ye police data and statistics no hamu who say meant na honum na en okan and compromising on your safety. And I'm saying here more my Ghana here and so the ma busuya nti also e ho be star life na be contribute to quota ni na ya boa na ya boa and so e develop my Ghana nti I say maintenance bia wo ka ho no fabra in specification ya boa na ugia no watimi ai ne kama u break no and also a bois na wasiesie. Sanson afia ye the offender say engine tuning. And no we engine or science sound of cranium for fronti somawa. Yeah, be the offender say engine modification. E be an engine and who has a sound of cry was a party be and was ye free moon. Near the for a shame and also a bois na ya and sa and so the amount or car body no. Yes, no see na ababa ye mona na ababa ye foforo kra nti car no body ne baby a scratches a wo baby a ammoa bia na pin baby kakra yase ne na fabra na fa ehho dwumadie no na fabra bedan ya na see old type model cars ya boani a convert e de aba new type model cars nti car bi wo bon say early 2000 early 90s won say old type na so say yes modification no na ababa ye mono ana se foforo kra enso e de amount sanso na afa ye car interior decoration see deal with body no na body na ye kama na say mu asiesie and the kwan sa bonten ne pe na ye fe obi hu a oka no outer layer na fe but the ba emu na obo se anya kama se bra from seat belt seat covers no seat na nkasa no and also ye boa na ye siesie ne kama pa and so the ama ye car electrical said your person in terms of car no wiring no ningina ye ne kama and so at the amount inti bra na ene yen emedi dwuma mesel Frayen on 0500 210 191 and I say 055 149 8884 na wait me any and so Eddie Juma na bibia and so akonkan and so Eddie amount accident cars yen any ohunim dia yeboa na accident cars no said ye tie bia ye see the amount I guess our car say car no ompe or tom amayen as scraps. So person or trauma and scraps are and no an option ye bet you our name say accident car no so we see nko dia ninga na so the beba fix my right said the work crowd there fiam on ne e dey aba o man ga na mu say haya na car na nkwanhia ye see eboane asisi and so e dey amount o car bi e wo fitting shop aye redundant de bia ye can some for chiro as ye be ye as ye nye 49 kasa no mu hu ye se fabra car no point mean start here ye ba be to car no dey akọ premises honum towing fee ne enjo bibia ade say repairing fee no ene ya ju bibi kakra bi ntibra na ene ye nanso amedi dwuma ye ma car courtesy delivery o ko baby along the line car ni break it down sa dwuma die ni nyina ne be bro car foforo na wo dey atoa eye wo jani no enso eso ye ton car they ye brand new tear rubber they ye home use slightly once ni nyina oba ye ma will be at a cost and at a price that form e bia o car person o ton o dey akọ garage one no me ye we na e no bi kra hono mo the percentage wa sure to so and na so e ma ye ton car no entem usika enso aka de bia ye can sample for sure ye say bra fix my right price na wa wo pe no eno na ye ton e the amount near the usika enso amount ntia say bibia ye related to car and na Africa ho general service in the best place was so do any a chair and so you fix my right and person be compromise on your safety na onkwa ehu hia numbers on free on 0500
0500
210 191 and I say 055 149 8884 now what me and so abon komo be related to car and African how general service no call long distance journey round up checks in no yeah wa Brian Ju bibia bra fix my ride na any be juma you see only the finishing.
Yeah, that's it. First, my right boss. Inti before say, yeah, my Juliana Ade Kunadu. Where MD I can do enterprise tepa. Yeah, my Juliana Kunadu na that's when it's birthday call family.
And that candidate na drinking water. Say omutechi me ade banyi na ya pe bi no mo nya do so say are. Sisi idie. Amanfo egusua agi atum say yes. Eno ni nsu aye no ma eboa. Ewo kwan yasa so makes you have a good sleep na afi amwanya hodin de di ujuma da bi obi onum kanje bia no yare ne ade anyhow kanje helps in regulating body temperature and helps in protecting organs, heart, liver and all of that, kidney ni bibia if you see kwan ya brabe 0241 449191 0241 449191 and 0507379474 0507379474 ebi wa stand bon so suman kwa hin o pepepe kanje e wo shop kese ho Santas runabout yes ho Ezi hotel ebi ho Palestra fitness gym ebi ho ene de ba bia kanje ye animal happy or baby Fabiano. Ubenya Kanji, not why we my captain. Yeah, Kono Scientific Hospital is the best alternative medical hospital in Africa. Yeah, expert about stroke. A woman, some yadia who do in the machines every Europe about Bibi Mama de Binia 24 different certified medications. Abadia Tumsi and Van Sayade. Kumasia Traumatic Chiman, Quadra so sequence, 18 branches across the country. A bro sample, no afraid. Amen. Sheikh Amin Bonsu 0277 001234 0277 001234 and 0241 367349. Captain Tio.
Much as I share the sentiment of Nations FC, I also share their pains. And then when we go through Anyinase against Baseke. So I strongly oppose almost stance menya say omo eteki say they are only looking for a replay until say on be pull off of the league. Mr. Tuo say if that's the case, yes, that's the information that I'm getting. If that's the case, Mr. Tuo, I'm sorry. Nations might not get that what they want to know. Mr. Tuo, that's what I mean. I say they might not,
or they might get.
It's a man sticking my neck. No, Mr. Tuo say, oh, hey, almost no power happen. The chief executive officer better than Hakaya. Mr. Tuo, omo argument is much more of a moral argument than legal ones. No, me hear not one kind of any football you follow, and then brand says equal. Chief executive sitting here, what kind of one him before you, sir? Say, omo players and technical Bibia anyo. Obia and finance anka omu players and technical team. Name supporters. And na omu management members also face verbal attacks or verbal abuse. And they no enema omu decided to born omu mobile. So to that's what I said. So to do be kan hunu na ye actually do be ade account. The main your mom job on the bono.
To be fair to him,
so I am saying emphatically that nations are now born because of police. Our men were there. Nations are born but time second penalty was awarded against them.
But on you are quoting him, you are referring to him.
Yeah.
On Casamudi, say a check room penalty.
Don't know can
to be fair to him.
Don't know can such a moko. But men so our man, now our men send you a mood there. No information was that nations time on cast move. You to game way on game share that a picket phone a bullet by bullet information about what happened. They see it did not make catch us who's the dynamic started say Dr. Kwame Chekra Banana VIP our Kotana Polachi and all this information. But to football na yebono say players now we the main actors and take team no parking so no say bibia nka omo na omo de omo bo to unless there's a force majeure
supporters were chill
what to say football say supporters here both supporters were chill no ya jabo do bo
omo enu omo tu kwan ye bo omo ye mo bo
and time sister and we said na o je to mu say o for 50 points no in most cases
and
I'm saying in most cases
I don't know the side of the law. But I mean go for to can ko hebo. Na asemka park nechi yatese ye bo omo. Ye yo ma yaka de. O si players na ebo. Technical team to ntino. Ye mobo.
Empo a colleague play on park no so. Na go man say we collapse. On the brink of dying. Yeah, my ambulance for the final matches not to us.
There have been times, based on the gravity of those traffic and identity born crying to us.
A referee decision. Referee is not decided. So his situation now. But only the referee now, yes, sir, born to us. That is why you did. Oh, say that's why I say the argument is that time I'm going to do 70 police officers. Before the game, 70 police officers any honor. Yes, mu protest because in the safety protocols, I catch them say, "Samuko na samuni adequate security. You can decide not to play the ball. Don't go and kick the ball." but where there as a result of the referee Oyerepa because baseke for no the omo kan no me the omo kan me ka dey see here and now the other side am ate me see baseke for no so be catch us say when the penalty was awarded against omo omo ja ball no ball the two arguments
reason omo DJ ball no it doesn't include what you are saying. Almost said the Oma can poor officiating. Police for no money. Okay, almost statement. They issue a number of.
Those a lot of almost 70 be afterthought. Those almost 70 be afterthought. At the game no cost now almost police no 17 no. And I'm calling them boni be one. The answer is no.
Yeah, bomb governor police.
That as much as we na what na say na o crucial assembly am wan say dey. But Emranya side Emrano follow. So Emrano tennis side no. So it's not make a say I'm not here to judge them, but say if they are demanding say F you know change na action. I say I will do replayer. This are on be pull off there and I'm starting an announcement you know.
So over 72 hours after that, what are the F in say?
That's why that me call say F you know say you serious and you be real league. Aka only one game to end the league you know. As same way I say Kasa Brim so the final verdict because two other clubs say baby any go stars them so too omani agiti ho omo prepare and nay omo move to camp omo prepare say omo next game so too they are approaching that game with all the seriousness that is there because they are winning.
Omo planning coronation.
Of course, thank you very much. It is a better nations train say you better replayer. So there are a lot of things. I'm not going to sit here to defend that. There are a lot of things, but nations are minimum so many football. No, so not they should have acted fast than the you know. But so not even starting the game. Other game no train for 10 minutes. Once that Ghana League match is now started 3 o'clock no. At 3:27 and the players walking to the field. 3:30 in a game shot here till 30 minutes late. Now they score. All this back and forth. What yes, come on. I don't know police in my. I don't know money now for you. That is a moral argument. But a moral argument by my football no, and support to a lot of name or more canon. More especially, I don't think to catch a and I want to believe on metro as I'm now say. Omu players the Bibiano. Omu thank team members Bibiano. And don't go in a perimeter. I will concentrate on playing on football. Only say I said to be close to your phone. My mobium. A top man in the FA was citing the same incident happening, I think, Takwa, the same Nations FC. I work Dr. Kwame Chey, a call on some more bonibium because of incident in the field. So I call a top person in the FA. I cannot mention the name here. Wait my desire on you.
So refer, I don't know do this. Me background winning. Something like that happened with Takwa. Now, as I see any pen, who can't
because for in future, I got information. Look, I'm catch yourself to say, Matthew, Bacachino. So looks like say
2 and finally got.
It's a story way beyond the credit. House of Folk Nico talk about Cosa. Titi Mans will be a mutual be more.
I didn't die.
Because you told the Abdulaziz Nuruddin.
Manson,
if I contract next sign.
I has it, Mahua David.
I'm here and sign.
Mahua David, only the Mahon is 10 piano. Players will be my jump on contract. So ask for book and sign. No, when you heroes. Is it only limited to half another club's organ? No, like me five heroes interviews now. 2 or 3 players now from us and Dombote, Charles Taylor. At a point, almost physical contract. Now has in Cratem sign. Now, you say, I'm not going to name you.
I said, okay, who?
The Oman kind. Almost players now knew us.
I don't know.
Charles Taylor. Kama cha stela bako tokone ekofa asemba ya.
Double G ska.
Kaso ono nkata mnyana contract niyo. Bahas for G ska ka ase contract ho.
Okay.
Nti America is Aziz no. Me no ya adwin so we no ye.
So,
edem ha yom se Zakito ne when Zakito nko ana obi. Umumienu. Mo sen sign.
That's what I spoke to your house of top man and Oka Chem sign. Okay, maybe you have it. 2025, all right. But a month, no.
December. Let me see.
Good.
Aziz contract ends.
I don't know what advice is. I mean, first.
Okay.
Aziz.
So
that advice me fan can come if you know. So nka omunye na nka contract no signing synchronize time.
So that's Arnold.
And they will not do that. Kodokone has no. So Kodokone want to go. Kodokone argument is that Aziz contract you. Kodokone argument no. Say if indeed coach is it open there, then Aziz contract won't you know. They are looking for free player type. I know how has for hard you know. I do not some more they are not prepared monko. No more.
Emotional argument is different from bigger argument.
Which of the cases?
Nations for uncommon or more.
Okay.
You know so many benyas but you can't send it here. Season we are Bechem United, Ghana Premier League, our Moko Bobo. And say bass on some. And they informed the FA.
Yeah.
So many bass on 70 born day na air cobono, omuntimi almost re FA and say, on tun kosheda against Basake.
Basake yao.
FA nanye. FA nanye. Yeni ba honsono, no I get 3 points no. Eddie Ama Basake Oli Stars. We and run a FA David Eddie case we buy.
Okay.
I'm so too. Yet Tikroma this season, Bechem United. Be Saturday na ebe tena ha ebe show no. No many kind in chronicle. So many this issue to almost 3 FA for an penny for no. Match no mun tun sheda. Na mo mun timi ko duru hoye. Thank you the emotions na ya because say nipa kwa ho chirim. Ana ho chire nye day of the game o medika den aba amane kakra. Entimu na metimi afine omo. Say bia referees no sika omo de fa ka ko ho any adem na mo fine omo na mo nko bobo no. FNNT 3 points no gide ma Baseke because of fan say referee akogina park so Baseke for aba Bechem United for amba oma forfeit game no and emotional argument but what is the law saying nations for an emotional argument to Sakwaba na jemu no ya Sakwaba
is one no nation
on the omo ye physicals wabo adwuma pa. But no crane say, dear mom, Bufu Yanni a second penalty in a refuge.
Almost have you almost so my
Sakwaba physical instructor pan on my team. What was so much power and me and general? I know where you map.
Almost so
Son and no sissy no. Miss Otuo. A 17 in 30 and say. The initial argument was that. A corner referee first second penalty. They were not okay with it. And I am Bobium and any DSC. That is the root cause. Any Bobium see.
And the enemy.
And then question.
Oh, okay.
And they walk off the field.
And Dr. Kwame Chioma support.
And then before the game started, they started giving us videos of almost supporters of Makwako Druha the bar Sakwa. Mr. Otuo. Yamo me ayasamo me pi. Because I realized that they decided say ebi omutini penuma adwen habit me aba to them omumpie no omyede no monko eno ye better they will be safe than some more stands na bibi beto omo which eno no o report ma F na be fine Baseke because F ni mra foforo de buy and say team bi eja baby away team ye den e betena na police for protect you omo o fail that tena 5,000 and I think either 5,000 or 50,000 one of them 50,000 ni aje free omo ho tenone de emraneka Mr. Otuo yenti say MP bi ne convoy ko abrantie bi say ne be ko school say ne be ko treasures wa elite no so de akire ya che no emrane say MP kwa ye di akire man ka bi a reason ti anko no so pentem ne keye be emotional what break security protocol ye be chew ye mfa ho say e bi a oba ekwa ye ade na wudi akire. So the story is very simple. Nations, a emotional argument no more. And in emotional argument, yes, to FN have no other rules for emotional argument. What to forecast say, wow, you saw 3 points. Yen chemuno. Emrande ne kachana no. Na kachana no say the can in imrem. Aya ya ne chemu man say the can in imrem. But emotional argument say kotoko mom ne koboye. Ne 3 points ne jina ni players ye suspend your mo de ne jina ba other class mum na benefit ba mra ne nkyere saa
okay
Now moving on to the transfers. Moto. Kotoko akofa abrante fani Hubert Jewu from Brekum Chelsea. Na Brekum Chelsea. Na okotoko afa player. Usa feed ye pa. Lord Amwane Patrick Asiud. I mean, they are one of the best players at Kotoko. Collins Ameyaw. Oh, say binye ye. And this is to say, I think say we answer so onya a chance and wetin be proven. This is a player Kotoko Edinachi for 2 years. 2 years running. Last season no ka ogum list no, but eventually amfa. Na based on the way energy. Sasa no be you Kumase de ani obegini dintem. Why interview so no 1 year bi no be Kotoko nako. So two kwan. Yes or bana ni trima be ni deso obecha Kotoko. Otuo, he's a proper controller. Yeka Ghana Premier League no. And also on 1 year pen obe bono ako. Otuo, se ushe league now po mo ye controllers. They said the Tijani Randers here or AC Milan bia. Hibejo.
Papa Ghana League how many seasons?
And this is his 3rd season. But active there. And lower national teams there be. Me who know who that. I have to check that one. But I'm still too. Oh yeah. Onye goal scorer. There be. Skills. Ne di any more. Why say Tony Cruz ne Vitinha mo. João Neves
on a direct game.
João Neves mo di no. Say oje no the amount. No aje no the amount no control. Na adia ba ko a wani be je ne ho ye ne press resistance. Me otu say ball kuta no. Na o tata no waje afini nsem bebre. Yes, it's a ball kutano. Na se or show the ball no. Now I na adwen say ball no on release na moya 3 kra ene de kotokofo na be di dance. So ope controllers in the Ghana Premier League. Players are omoye calm on the ball.
Okay.
Omum
So let me that's it.
Or the energy so to 20 years into 90 minutes. Obey Juman amount. I think that this is a good purchase from Kotoko, perhaps too. Aziz the end the Mimi December. December. 17 December. That is what I'm picking.
No, Aziz contract ends in December. December no end there. And let me say this. What Aziz the other day has Kotoko Kubo has one crying now. Coach, personally, I'm to this boy and he said he likes him and he send it.
As confirmed in the contract and the 31st December.
31st December.
So I know I have the that I was here. December. When they say coaches in the end,
so we are the end.
You say and tell me. And then I'm a kayanka or what? Okabisa channel. But I'm also confirm said the official listeners you could have management in him. Let's also put it on a visit to a Dino Media man. Official lister. A Diama management from Zito. No, I know of.
Number.
On a transfer day. I mean, boys need some YouTube. First J, Mufoda, Baby Gustas, our listeners. Yes, he's on the list.
Man of the match, Kotokone Gustas.
Kamara on the agent, you know.
Mufoda.
Kamara Jemfi, captain, Baby Gustas. He's on the list that Zito has given to management. Number 10
or a winger.
Sir, number 10 winger left. Yeah, Kamara.
Turn the contract.
It's the idea we put the Kamara there. Akwenim first and so. And he Modena Akwenim pa. Now, Mr. Kotoko, 2 goalkeepers.
Beam
2 goalkeepers. One, Razak Abalura after Kotoko he's available. And Kotoko are welcoming him with bare 20 hands. Razak Abalura have given his word to Kotoko, say he's available, he's returning. Opposite Bokotoko. I almost so much to me say Omopeno, Omra. Aziz Dari of Bechem United, Kotoko. Ako Bechem say, listen now, coach Diabano. Nti almost already go and Omar and Nico Bechem da.
And now on a contract due in August.
Omo Edi Hun Command. Aziz Dari is one of the goalkeepers and so on. The Kotoko plan say, Miss Otuo, if they get Abalura and get Aziz Dari, they will loan out Chum.
Chum the Oko loan that. So this is on suspension.
But so on young Koya, as I can say, no corner by Abatre. No corner is dependent on getting these two.
Why?
Young boy or Kotoko Chum because Asari is also going. The Becca one goalkeeper.
Asari Koy.
Ne, unse wako signing for agency Pro Sports International South Africa for now. I'm so say mo petit man South Africa. Obeko. Enti Becca one goalkeeper akotoko. Eti one keeper no. Omunya Balora ne Aziza. Chum will not stay.
Na Kamara ne.
On the Becca. Fata body on one come discussion on kura. Some because on cut discussion on kura. But the discussion is that if they get Abalora and Aziz, Ebaya Kamara, Abalora and Aziz, then Chum will go. But if in eventual say Mielu and Omunya Bakwa, then they have no option now to let Chum be the third choice. So better now. And the Chum they
on the third choice now obey you.
And the Chum they are dependent on getting the two no and a better you know. And strikers and so on. Oyerepa will stay. Africa no on work Oyerepa will stay. Eluku Minta list no out. The list that has been presented to management no. Omudi hun come on. It's official. I say coach no. Eluku and Minta out. Oyerepa is staying. Na Omakope Abia Kanwa. So far the Zakaria also Omodi no be center backs no. And so one of the center backs now, Bekum Chelsea for captain no. Solid defender. And the Lister coach a president no. Omudi Hujuma no.
Obi Mama Iva Aziz no. Say Aziz option or be activated clause with the 30%. That he didn't play 30% of the official games. And apply for the FA may give him a floating status.
Now no, sorry, but Aziz has the camp have confirmed say nothing like that. And no, there's even nothing like that in the contract. This
United.
Let me give you the direct this thing from the player himself. Meaning the many coach no one say one he has confirmed there's nothing like that clause. No say gentleman be sure one say
there's nothing like what
that clause we almost say 30 then say our clause mo say e mu say nim
it's
I say our contract mo say need contract mo
player mo coach you no to bosumi bi out yaneka nya ton na ton jiska na problem na e ma ye ball no ye chinchin because go ball mo no mo negotiate so mo penampa I'm not months no more negotiating.
Support the thing too.
Okay. Emotions na the football to no na baby a problems say no. Football na purely business. Metiasie say to obi obeyi ni sika dia ye ni bibia na kuma ta chire. On say nations asem ye sie. Obeti o na doctor wo ya de wanya de o ya de wanya de ade no mo muja bo ne bo ade no ye sei. To Makase se wo hwe investment awaye na bi wa collect center bi enyoma wakum at that particular moment no zoto ayana it makes it difficult making a decision me de to mo ka so mo jabo no wan me interest ni ho ba ba bia ye free na dia beduru ha no a o maso so no na me nations for problem de o mo ye nyina kwasi ada no wo ayi baseke no me no mo ni issue. Because at the end of the day, me na me ni ho, and at the course, nipa nkwa mitutu ehia che bibia. me ye sure say kotokofo no munim say pole be wu a and command twins at my game ne so kombe jabo ne bo no maba so tell me just say it is a situation na nations for koma nipa nkwa eye more important than 3 points na mstutu no mo pe no enti ebeye din say me criticize wo mo say aden no mu jabo ne bo emra mstutu ye ma nipa wo ye nye nipa mamra.
Emra remind him of this. Only the 30% is a FIFA cross, not the players. And you can check that with the FA. If you don't play 30% of the matches, you are given a floating status.
But and I'm the two. Massam Nina, one, the two. When I saw Tigana or didn't know Quebec Council when him see football, I say. Why not Tigana or say on him say? Teams score games mu emam to ye 13 players 13 referees 13 club officials but you go so ayebo me da bia me ka say Ghana ye born na ye born to say nye players and so mu ye training from Monday to Friday a clubs nke hu hia so mu fa coaches so na say born ye be do parks no ma share results awie e do the coach ye ba hu hia coach bi o di players be ko coach na park so no aye mu training debi a say the do no do ma be bobo enti eye system a omo nations FC a support and na system na punish omo asem ni tieti ano no senke yeye enam zotuo esi ba ku mienu miensa debi a doctor sorry enwoma ekoso e football ye nyina investors ye de esika behiem ye mpene masade we nkoso kaye nuru ha tenka afedo noa na eco stadium so ko hwebo ni bi no yeso obi timi ka say wo ye na ofa se bi si wasom no e wo de ko mo fa boga nya so ayo
ba se sanye panyina ono de ni tika ya ina
enti na meka say mizoto
ojai bo no ya se bo mu nya jeje ebegu
na so mo so support sa
bo ni jeje ebegu
o mo so support sa anyoma no uni pressure amanfo mizoto edema this FA say yen start league ni bo kura na yenya akotokofo nsem no mkeka no munya pole issue ni ba ye na clubs no
okay
anasa me mo club official mzoto o send me message say pe wu anchesi yenya bobo nobody is saying say Premier League kura betia bo mani pe wu but when the structure of the league ema wu hope and aka so we na wo wu ni kura no enye bibi e be say league no ebi nsibiem benya sa na football ni sitie ye de ne de asai enya akono eti se wuwom na mzoto ososo so a ye de a ebeba beduru ho unse ndey nations ne eka o de yensa anko 2025 season no mom yensa fa se de esie ebo yanko 2025 season wa wo so to sa anyoma na enye bia o Ghana football ubenya bi ebi beto obe ko league center bi ebe bu ube twa sika ma ref oni abe chesi no obi di sika be kwa gina supporter so wa hwe ya ne yakọ na no da pole aba eti ye nyina ye nyintum se empempen so ye dru eni ba bia ye gina ye football no asai so to sa fe ba kokora na de be bo ni ya ye ntiase ne ye nhyehyɛ ya bo league for 5 years under this administration ade papa baby ne wo na ye sacrifice 1 year de ahye me ya wo say time apole issue ni ba na ye ka wa ha o say ne obed mu nyina mani abro ne captain mo ya ka chance mu mienya bo ne bo say ya hwe ya ene ye supporter ekina ebe ye journalist ni ye ko won sika ade ya ye so obetena radio so obeka team bi asem eti say ya ntena se ema ye nyina ya nya tum say ye football ni nyina ya msoto e the problem beba
okay
asante kotoko signings na metum panyifofu omonfa samba ensi ho samba no omonfa ni suozie na to board so no na bia kotoko secretariat wo na management no omunyina ahwe samba se o da board so no ene ne board na wa board no se player ya to mu die standard no
omba samba ne standard
mo go to player bia makuruma ni players no mo bubu o mo din no mo more than difference
The Uber to Ojibwa the department agent one.
Okay, boy, you feel Olympics by. Okay. Okay, in the video. Yeah, the 2 screens so. Why say. On the book to players on top of Papreco.
To Papa Preco.
The two, media. You show me team the dia. There's almost a foreign coat and I say.
Ghana say 5.
Air5. And no more to the Ramboa. Monko Petre. Wabontin me strong. And make a samba more. And a balura seminal. Sadi we di kotoko nyache. My management will repeat the same mistake. Sa balura bakotoko. Na kamara wo ho. Na kamara da post mu. Na balura tra bencha. Problem besi kotoko. Into omo hu se kamara na ye omo first choice a. O ye omo first choice. Be bia ni wam to wa asase so a the to goalkeepers omo boso. Problem beba.
Okay.
This kamara na ye kotoko first choice. Abalora na eba no be first choice a. Mo me ye see be rotate ye be say. Ube wie no na ni nyina na sa be say wo transfer no. Etimi de kakra me ka cha san do go phone.
See the Mrenoko na many na master one say Emra Sabia Sonsi be Brumin Kabusian for for near you for yaw. Ye near pulley free moon. No, I trans say yes, she said near my senior boy Jibu can. A class on it, Yan Kushia, or can say you continue. Sabi, Omunya near for no, or match at 3 points in Africa. Will be Aji in India. A brand nipa wo. Efe no, ni nipa wo no ho. Emma de tin ya or the sanctions ne charges ni niema buy. But what he said nipa so wa na anyene ho. Ehwa wo mo tire letter tin. Emma ye nkwala pi ya punish wo mo asebo punishment na wi. Na nsanyira ye call ba bia ni ebi kosi. Na afi we timu asofa ewo yi teams ya no kra de gakotoko team be na etwaye. Etu ni nyina ya famu aba. Ti sania ya yesi atwi mienu sire ehuja so a yedi ba ko anu a ni aka enye de. Ye ni anu biem. 3 points no omo nchemfa. Nations de no. Enya de ari. Na replay be ba nkenya kotoko. Obi a yakuru ye nipa. But about say see ye. Na replay obo mu agani na eje ko.
Me da se.
Don't
about to say more replay no.
Enen kia bobo be 10 times ukuma ayi.
Kromus abness Uncle Bo. Any PST ladi.